Chris, what is our third main topic today?
All right, next we're hearing from Vic Race. Wow. With an over 100 million opening for Toy Story 4, I kind of thought it would take a bigger drop in the second weekend, but it only dropped like 52% and easily took the #1 spot at the box office again. Why do you think Toy Story 4 is holding so strong when other big films take a bit bigger of a second weekend drop? Love the show and hashtag bring on the filthy. So, first of all, incorporate Bring on the Filthy with Toy Story 4. But why do you think it's doing so well?
Yeah, I mean, look, we talk about this on the show quite often, is that when a film opens really big, like north of $100 million, don't be surprised to see it take bigger than that average 50% drop. Because normally we say a healthy drop is like in that 50-55% range. That's a healthy drop from weekend 1 to weekend 2. However, if a movie opens to $90 million or north of $100 million, getting close to $120 million, something like Avengers Endgame at $357 million, don't think it's a bad drop if suddenly you see 60% drop, 62% drop, because a big opening weekend means a lot of people already went to go see it. They didn't need to wait around, so don't be surprised. So I'll tell you what, I was expecting more of a drop from Toy Story than 52%. I wasn't expecting a 60% drop, but at 52%, that's pretty good. So look, let's just go over and let's review. Let's take a look at the box office from this weekend. Toy Story 4 on its second weekend makes $57.9 million. Again, as Chris was already saying, that's only a 52% drop for Toy Story 4. It continues on motoring. And it's in its second weekend against two opening week films, with Annabelle Comes Home making $20.3 million. Again, in our Avengers Endgame world, that sounds like nothing. In a world where, like I said, Blumhouse, Productions, Bloom comes over to my place, says hello, starts rummaging through my couch, and whatever change he finds, that's the budget for his movie. $20.3 million is pretty damn good. Believe me, they're celebrating over there. Yesterday opened at $17 million, coming in fourth place. Aladdin in its sixth week, still hanging on to the #4 spot with $9.3 million. And Secret Life of Pets 2 comes in at $7 million. I think there's a couple of reasons why it's holding strong, even after having a fairly large opening weekend there, Rob. And the first one is obvious. It's a fabulous movie. It's a fabulous movie. I'm not saying it's the best of the Toy Story franchise, but it is a movie worthy of the Toy Story franchise name. And you can I said in this on Open Mic the other day, you can take all 4 Toy Story movies and you could say your order from favorite to least favorite. You can put them in any order. And there's no order you could put these in that I would look at and go, that's not right. You could put them 1, 2, 3, 4. You could put them 3, 1, 2, 4. You could put 4, 3, 2. It doesn't matter. That's just how good and how high quality these movies are, and they hang out. So number 1 is the quality. Number 2, you can't underestimate the power and the magic of a family-friendly film. This is Toy Story. These are now movies where people saw the first one as a kid, and now they're bringing their kids to come see it. And also, being a family film, it doesn't have as much of the new emphasis of people needing to see it opening weekend. Family films can be stretched out a little bit longer than that. So I think we can combine all those things. That kind of puts that as to why that happens. Anyway, Rob, you're seeing the success that Toy Story have, and it's only having a 52% drop. What do you attribute it to?
Well, I think you said it all. One of the things you can't discount is the fact that, like you said, parents with kids don't always run out to the opening weekend of a film. It takes a while for parents. They got to plan things. They got to think, oh, I've got stuff going on. So you're going to see, I think the third week of Toy Story is also going to do quite well. It's the 4th of July.
Yeah.
You've got the 4th of July holiday weekend. I think a lot of people are looking for, how do you entertain those kiddies after the fireworks are over? You've got Toy Story in the theater. You got Spider-Man in the theater. It's going to be a gigantic 4th of July holiday weekend for Hollywood. I think it's good for everybody, and you're going to see Toy Story make ungodly sums of money this coming weekend as well, and that's because you have the family audience. And you're, like you said, you can also go see this movie again and again and again because people love Toy Story.
Chris, you had a chance to go and see Toy Story 4. You're looking at the success that it's having. And, some people thought it would have bigger success. Like some people thought 150 million opening, 170 million opening, had 120, still the biggest opening of the franchise. But now you're seeing this longevity for it. What do you attribute it to?
Well, everything kind of is underperforming right now. So there's kind of this perfect storm of Toy Story being in the right place at the right time. Because I know as a viewer, even if I'm a casual moviegoer, I can depend on Pixar delivering something worthwhile for me to go see. So I know I'm going to go see a good movie, whether or not I'm super into the franchise. And that first movie came out in '95. I was in grade school. I have been raised with these toys. They feel like they're my toys. So, of course, I want to go see what the gang's up to. And like you guys were saying, if you have kids, then you get to introduce your kids to some of your best friends. And you have this wonderful, beautiful bonding experience. And if you're not making your mother-in-law happy like me, and you don't have kids, you just go anyway because it's wonderful. And it's such a good movie. I mean, without revealing anything really about it, it's got existential themes packaged into a children's film.
Yeah.
Any age is going to like this movie. It's so well done. And it feels like, I thought after seeing Toy Story 3 and thinking that was so perfect, Toy Story 4, I was worried it was going to have a exit through the gift shop feel. Like we were just doing it for Ducky Funkos, you know. But it is a really beautiful conclusion. And I think it's definitely worth seeing. And I think it speaks to the merit of the storytelling that it is doing better than these other films.
John, you know, there's going to be kids who get Forkies for Christmas this year, and they're going to like it. And that's amazing.
It's every stocking stuffer I'm giving. Just a spork.
I don't know. What do you think about the Forky? I think you're very handsome today, John. Thank you, Forky. You're so happy Canada Day. Well, thank you, Forky. It's amazing. And of course, it is Canada Day, everybody. So happy Canada Day to all my Canadian brethren watching this as well. So listen, guys, what do you guys think about that? What do you attribute, like, Toy Story being able to hang on, not just hang on, but dominantly hang on to the #1 spot at the box office? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.